Hey everyone, Dave K here. You have asked for it, and here it is, 50 Fun Facts About Me, Part 2. Let's do it. Now, at the end of today's video, I'm going to share a super exciting fun fact which you may not know, and which will influence how I spend some of my time and some of the adventures that I go on coming up. Getting started with 50 Fun Facts About Me, Part 2. First fun fact about me, I used to be on the swim team. For several years, I swam on a team, so I have a lot of experience swimming, at least semi-professionally, and I really enjoyed swimming a lot as well. A couple of sports that I played in school and for an extended period of time in high school or prior to that were swimming, fencing, wrestling, and those sorts of things. Fun fact about me, number 3. Number 3 is actually my lucky number. So my favorite number, when I have the choice to opt for a particular number, that number for me is number 3. Also, fun fact, I have 3 siblings, right? There's 3 of us. I'm the 3rd sibling, but there's 3 of us. So 3 is a lucky number there too. My favorite musical is Les Mis. Absolutely love the music and the story of Les Mis. There's a lot of great musicals out there to check out, and I love a lot of the Disney musicals as well. I want to see a couple of new ones, including Hamilton, but Les Mis is my number 1, at least for now. One of my favorite bands is Maroon 5. I like a lot of different types of music, but absolutely love Maroon 5. They've been a favorite of mine for a long time, since high school, so I really do love their music, as well as several other bands. My favorite classic Nickelodeon TV show from growing up was SpongeBob. Absolutely love all the characters in SpongeBob, all of the music, and all the fun, silly adventures that they do in SpongeBob. That's definitely one of the shows that inspires me to be silly and to try to share in fun, silly adventures with you. My favorite character from SpongeBob is Patrick. I absolutely love Patrick. His color, his shape, his character, but also his silliness, his entertainment value, if you will, absolutely brings SpongeBob to life for me. Patrick, my number 1 character in SpongeBob. One of my favorite animated Disney TV shows was Phineas and Ferb. I absolutely love Phineas and Ferb. The music in all of their shows and that they create and add in along the way, like Squirrels in My Pants, are absolutely amazing songs. Absolutely love the humor and the story that they tell. It's such a fun show. And Perry the Platypus is another favorite as well. Do you know Phineas and Ferb? Are you familiar with them? If not, you might want to check it out. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. Are you a fan as well? I also love superhero shows like The Flash, Luke Cage, The Arrow, and Disney superhero shows as well. There's a lot of great superhero shows out there that I do enjoy watching, and I also like watching shows about their universes as well, like Avengers or other shows like that. Fun fact about me, number 10. I absolutely love pineapple, including on my pizza. A lot of people don't like pineapple on their pizza. Some people do. I feel like it's one of those more you're on one side or the other topic. So let me know what you think. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? And if you haven't tried it, and if you do try it, let us know what you think. Another fun fact about me is I studied Spanish in school. I know a little bit of Spanish. I studied it for about 3 years, and so my Spanish is maybe passable at some times. I can maybe have a couple of sentences in my conversation, but that's about it. That's probably my second strongest language after English. Another fun fact about me is I like to be clean. I don't love germs. I have a hard time getting around things that are a little dirtier. I like to keep myself clean as much as I can, wash my hands a lot, that sort of thing, before and after I eat. So I do like to be clean and try to avoid germs. I love the Minions. Minions are super cute. Love all of their movies as well as Despicable Me as movies. So Universal's got that leg up there for me as a non-Disney series. One of my favorites. Those characters are absolutely amazing. Love their singing as well, and their voices and their language is all super cute. You may have noticed I also like to talk about and also eat food. Absolutely love to discuss different flavors and consider the deliciousness of different types of food. I'm thinking about making a lot more videos on different types of restaurants and how I think of those restaurants, what I think of those restaurants, and I think that's something that you've mentioned you want to see more of too. Is that something you're interested in? Let me know. I like to start my mornings with a full cup of water every day. I read a long time ago that it's good for your health, especially your heart health, to drink a full cup of water before you eat anything. So I like to start with a full cup of water before I eat any food. That's another fun fact about me, which may not be so common amongst many people. Have you tried this? Do you like it? If you haven't tried it and you do decide to try it, I'd love to hear what you think and how it feels to you. A lot of people have asked what I do for work. I do a lot of work in project management, being able to organize different priorities and tasks on a particular project, make sure teams are able to come together to get work done, and I do enjoy doing that sort of thing, but that's what I do for work, just to give you an idea. One of my favorite Disney villains is Hades. I love the blue fire that comes out of his head, his blue character altogether, his persona, that fury at times can be very entertaining and exciting for a Disney villain, and the powers that he has and is able to use in battles with characters like Zeus and Hercules, I find really, really cool. Someone asked me what my favorite ride is at Disneyland. My number one favorite ride at Disneyland at the time of filming is the Radiator Springs Racers ride. Love that ride. I feel like it may even be better than the Test Track ride to me at times. I love the theming, I love the story you go through, I love the outdoor part of it, and I love to remember the Cars adventure and see those different characters from the Cars movie as well. I used to sing in a barbershop chorus. When you see the Dapper Dans walk down the street, that's a barbershop quartet. So I sang in a group much like the Dapper Dans sing in, with a large number of individuals singing each of those 4 voice parts. Absolutely loved that experience, and that's one of the reasons why I like to sing with the Dapper Dans when I get the chance. In the last video, I mentioned I played many instruments, but let me touch on what some of those instruments are. I've played the contralto clarinet, I've played the flute, I've played timpani and other percussion instruments, I've played guitar. Probably my number one favorite instrument is my voice, but I also love percussion, drums, and that sort of thing, as well as guitar. When singing, I generally sing tenor or lead, a higher or mid to high voice part in barbershop choruses or in regular choruses or in any singing stage performance sort of setting. It's a higher voice part, but it's not necessarily the highest voice part for a guy. Growing up, we had a lot of different pets. We had several dogs, but we also had a rabbit. And the rabbit was one of my favorite pets of all time. Absolutely loved having a rabbit. It was a floppy-eared black and white rabbit. Really, really cute. And I really enjoyed having a rabbit growing up. Speaking of rabbits, my number one favorite vegetable is a carrot. I feel like carrots are a delicious way to break into vegetables if you're looking for healthier food options. Another option that I like and I liked growing up is celery. Another way you can get kids maybe or different family members to eat vegetables is if you put peanut butter and raisins on your celery, call it ants on a log. That was a common snack growing up. Absolutely loved that as well. So celery and carrots are some great vegetable options if you're looking for a couple. If we're talking about my favorite vegetables, I gotta tell you about my least favorite vegetables as well. I really don't like artichoke. I think a lot of people do like artichoke, and they might even be surprised by this, because I know a lot of people who absolutely love artichoke. But for me, artichoke is really not appealing. Not my sort of thing. I don't like sort of the concept of eating some of that artichoke meat off of the leaf. Just the whole thing around artichoke for me is really not my sort of thing. Do you like artichoke? Do you not like artichoke? Have you not tried it? Let me know. Alright, I'll give you something a little bit more fun to consider. My favorite dessert is a chocolate chip cookie. The Num Num cookie is mind-blowing for me. One of my all-time favorites. You know I love churros, that churro ice cream sandwich, a lot of those delicious shake smoothies like the Night Blossom, but oh my gosh, a good chocolate chip cookie like that Num Num cookie, so good, so delicious for me. Hard for me to walk away from something like that. My favorite type of soup has recently become hot and sour soup. I feel like hot and sour soup is great for letting your voice rest. It helps you with singing, and it also helps you talk on streaming or making videos for a long period of time. So I really enjoy hot and sour soup for that reason, but also because it's delicious. My favorite type of weather is sunny. I really like when the sun's out, I can enjoy the heat and just sort of spend time outdoors and feel refreshed by that sunlight. I don't mind the rain too much when I have a rain jacket with me, but when I'm caught off guard without a rain jacket and get soaked, it's really cold for me, and I find that less exciting and less pleasant than a nice sunny day. I love to help other people when I can. Sharing insights, thoughts, perspectives, considering things from multiple perspectives are all things that I love to be able to do. That's why I think about things like videos on how to review a particular product, like different cameras, or how to get started with videoing on YouTube, that sort of thing. Is that something you'd like to see more of? Let me know. My number one favorite Star Wars character is Chewie, right there, taking a look at you. Absolutely love Chewie. He's super cute, I feel like, from Star Wars. I always love generally non-human, more animal-type creatures from a lot of movies, so Chewie's my number one. Number two is right there as well, Mr. Yoda right here. Absolutely love the Yoda character as well. So two of my favorites from Star Wars right here on the wall. My favorite Marvel character is Iron Man. I love the idea of self-made powers, being able to create himself a way that he can help out the world at a larger scale. He's my number one favorite Marvel character, but I like a lot of Marvel characters. I absolutely love the water parks. I have a lot of friends who don't love to go to water parks. It's just not their sort of thing. But I feel like I've really been enjoying taking time and relaxing at the water parks, just being able to sort of enjoy the slower pace and enjoy the water, especially when it's sunny outside to enjoy the water. I enjoy it quite a bit. My favorite Disney water park is Typhoon Lagoon. I absolutely love the Crush and Gusher. I love, as my favorite ride at Blizzard Beach, the Downhill Double Dipper. And both of the water parks are really, really nice and worth checking out. But I think if I had to choose one, it would be Typhoon Lagoon. I've also been really enjoying Volcano Bay. I've had an awesome experience at Volcano Bay so far. It's so amazing to see all that Volcano Bay has to offer, and I'm looking forward to checking out more of Volcano Bay in the future. One of my favorite video games and my favorite card game is Hearthstone. It's a card game I play a lot on the computer. You may have seen me play it against Mike in my early days of streaming, where we play cards on the field and they have voices and animations that go along with them. There's solo adventures, draft-style arena adventures, and ranked play where you build a deck, construct a deck, and battle opponents with that deck. I actually have 44 card packs as of this moment that I haven't opened in Hearthstone that I want to save for a streaming adventure, maybe a Twitch stream one day. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. My favorite classic console game, especially one I could play with my siblings, is the classic Star Wars Battlefront 2. I love to rank up in those games. I love to try the different characters and to get selected as the Jedi or the Sith. It was such a fun game. I absolutely loved it. Lately, my gaming has only been on my computer. I used to play a lot of console games as well, and I'm hoping to play some more console games coming up soon. The reason for playing on my computer is because I've been able to stream from my computer, but I recently set up a system so I should be able to stream from my console, my PS4 here. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you real soon as well. A fun fact about me that you may not know is I have 2 extra wisdom teeth. So instead of having a typical 4 wisdom teeth, I have 6. I still have all of my wisdom teeth as of this moment in filming, and I'm hoping to keep them all for a very, very long time. But I have 2 extra teeth, which most people don't have, and they haven't caused me any problems, so I'm very lucky. Another one of my favorite movies that's not a Disney movie is The Master of Disguise. I absolutely love the humor and the comedy in The Master of Disguise. Have you seen it? Let me know. And what did you think? If you haven't seen it, check it out. Another one of the comedy movies I really enjoy is Nacho Libre, starring Jack Black. It's absolutely hilarious as well. I love the wrestling story that they tell, and it's a great movie overall. One of my favorite actors is Robert Downey Jr. There are so many amazing actors, and everyone does such fantastic work, but I've seen Robert Downey Jr. do such amazing work in some of my favorite movies of all time, and so he's got to be my number one. I like to entertain, including tell jokes. For a long time, I thought about doing stand-up comedy or something along those lines, so I like to try to be funny as well as be entertaining. One of my favorite console games lately is the Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. They are absolutely amazing games. I loved playing them on the PS4, and I had a fantastic time playing them, and I'm looking forward to playing them again soon. I absolutely love the Lord of the Rings series. All three of the movies and all three of the books are such fantastic stories. I love the arc that they tell with that story. I love all of the characters. Just Lord of the Rings overall for me. They have some amazing games too. It's such a great storyline. Another series I love is Harry Potter. I read all of the books of Harry Potter growing up, and I've seen all of the movies. I absolutely love, again, the magic and the story that they tell with the magic, the different characters involved in Harry Potter, and a lot of the video games for Harry Potter are fantastic as well. I'm looking forward to checking out the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal one of these days. My favorite Harry Potter character is most likely Hagrid. I like a lot of the dragons and other animals as well, but I think Hagrid's number one. My favorite Toy Story character is Buzz Lightyear. He was a classic for me growing up. I love the aliens and a lot of those other characters as well, but Buzz and his image and his message and how he feels and his story really resonate with me to infinity and beyond. My favorite park for table service dining is actually Animal Kingdom. The Yak and Yeti is one of my favorite table service dining experiences in the parks. Now, Skipper Canteen in the Magic Kingdom is absolutely amazing as well, and there are some great options. But today, Yak and Yeti at the Animal Kingdom is number one. As you know, outside the parks, I love some sit-down restaurants, including Ohana and Sanaa. My favorite quick service as of today is probably either the Contempo Cafe at the Contemporary or Captain Cook's at the Polynesian. I feel like I want to try a lot more quick service restaurants. I haven't found one where I always want to go, where I'm absolutely blown away, or at least not one that comes to mind. There's a lot of top choices, including Columbia Harbor House and others as well, but nothing I've been as blown away by as like Ohana or Sanaa. My favorite holiday is July 4th. I love boating, I love the sun, being out on the water, and I feel like those are a lot of things that you can do and enjoy on July 4th. I also love the winter holiday season, but today, enjoying that heat, enjoying the summer, July 4th speaks to me. I've sprained my ankle many times growing up. It's my right ankle here, and I've sprained it from things like wrestling and from jumping and maybe doing a little bit more brave and athletic activities than I maybe should, but it's something that I've sprained many times. I haven't had any bones broken, but I have sprained that right ankle many times. It doesn't cause me any problems, but it has happened many times in the past. My favorite exercise is swimming. I love to swim laps in order to get nice cardiovascular health. I feel like it's a great way to get your cardio in, also build muscle, and it doesn't take a huge toll physically. You don't feel exhausted. At least you don't feel exhausted for air after swimming laps. I also find that swimming doesn't really strain any muscles. It can be tough on your rotator cuffs here, the shoulders, but besides that, I don't really get any muscular strains from swimming, and that really adds as well. I think that's a great exercise to consider if you're looking for a healthy exercise option, especially if you don't want to strain any muscles. The last fun fact about me here today, which you may not know, but I'm super excited for, is I got myself a Universal annual pass. I'm super excited to check out all that Universal has to offer. It is the 3-park pass, so Volcano Bay is definitely included in there, and I'm looking forward to checking out all that Universal has to offer. Thank you so much for being a part of the fun with me. I hope you love to hear more about my adventures, fun facts about me, and all the stuff that I share with you. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below, and I look forward to sharing more like it with you. If you've not already, for more fun family-friendly adventures, fun times, chats, and other adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so I can share all of it with you. Thanks so much for being a part of it with me, and until next time, play on.